Hi, I'm Chris from Cataspanglish.
Anna from Cataspanglish too.
And we're organising the Sala Acción in the Media 140 Frontiers event in Barcelona, which will take place on Wednesday and Thursday this week. And the Sala Acción, basically, the idea is there's various rooms taking place, various streams taking place in the event, and our stream is called Action. The idea behind that is that the projects and people that will be presenting in our space, the space that we're facilitating, will basically either be ideas that have been put into action or tools and methodologies that can be used to take ideas and put into action. And now Anna, in Spanish, will explain some of those things that we'll be doing in the sala. Anna.
Vale, hemos intentado preparar un programa que, bueno, lo que comentaba Chris, que realmente sean acción o acciones. Invitamos a todo el mundo a participar, a que venga, porque lo que vamos a intentar es provocar diálogo, reflexión y que pase alguna acción más. El jueves a primera hora de la sala, creo que es a las 11, miro el programa, hay las 7 charlas relámpago. No están programadas, así que el primero que llegue se apunta y puede explicar en 7 minutos algún proyecto o, bueno, si tiene algo que compartir con los demás. El día anterior, a última hora, durante la pausa de la tarde, durante el café, vamos a preparar un café innovación, que va a ser, vamos a intentar poner 2 tópicos y la gente que bueno, escoja el que quiera hablar o proponga algún tópico. Y bueno, vamos a intentar pasarlo bien, que se hable mucho y salgan más acciones.
One of the important things about the sessions that we're planning here is that people can come out of the events we're doing. Okay, this conference is primarily directed towards journalists, so what we're trying to do here is, along with the rest of the conference, the program of the conference has been divided into ideas and debates and whatever. So what we're trying to do here is that people that come along, journalists that come along to these sessions we're running, will be learning or sharing or will come away from this with new ways of doing things. So what we want to do is, even though there are various projects which in theory don't appear to be directed to journalists and journalism, with the new concepts or the new ideas of how journalism is changing, the projects and people we're talking about will directly be giving ideas or tools so that journalists can begin to use social media or different tools which are provided by the internet, things they may not be using yet, or that the people themselves, the journalists that they're themselves, can be able to share those things, and also to question the idea of what is journalism in the age of internet, in the sense of who is a journalist, how do they work, what difference is there between a journalist and a citizen that has at their disposal various gadgets which enable them to report directly from any activity, any event that's taking place, anything that takes place in the street. If citizens can now put those things directly onto the internet, what is the role of journalists within that? So in that context, we'll be looking at hacking, we'll be looking at initiatives which have been giving media gadgets to certain groups that may not be represented in mainstream media, and how they can use that stuff, to use those tools to create news or to create information. So what's the difference between information and news? And other projects which are very specifically journalistic, where people have taken the idea of journalism and using those tools to put different projects into action. So that's what we'll be doing. As we said, the idea is that it's ideas, action, tools, and methodologies which can create action. So that's what we'll be doing on starting on Wednesday, continuing on Thursday this week in Barcelona.